Hey guys, so this is the Mi 16 watt speaker that is recently launched. I bought this for about 2500 rupees. So this is a retail unit. I'll talk about the pros and cons, and also I'll try to compare this with the similar JBL speaker. So guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, also like this video. Let's begin. So this is a retail unit and this is how the packaging looks, and I would say this is decently padded and protected. So in the box you get the speaker itself along with the manual, and also you get the USB Type-C cable, which is very nice. So a lot of people have this question about the size, how big this is. So let me just put my mobile phone right next to it, and you can see this is about a 6.5-inch phone. So I hope you get the idea how big or small this is. So looking at the build, I would say this is nicely built. It has that fabric design, and guys, it's not very lightweight. I mean, it weighs about 790 grams. That is almost 200 less to 1 kilogram. So that feels kind of a little heavy in the hand. And on top you have all the buttons to control the music playback or take calls. It also has the mic as well, and they feel kind of decently clicky, so no issues here. And on the bottom you have the rubber feet, and you can also make it stand like this as well. On the left you have nothing. On the right you have the aux and the charging port, which is USB Type-C port, but there is no memory card slot, which is a downside, because if you want to give this to your grandparents or parents where they don't need to use it with a Bluetooth device, that would be great, but it doesn't have that, so it's kind of a small con for me at least. But one thing that I love about this is the voice prompts. I mean, just let me show you.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing.
So basically it announces everything that's happening with the speaker, so that's really useful.
Bluetooth connected.
Another good thing is they have dual EQ mode. You can switch between normal and deep bass mode using these two buttons.
Deep bass. Normal.
Also, I tried taking calls and I would say this is average. I mean, if you are very close, then it sounds good. If you are far away, then it is still usable, but not a great experience. Also, you can see it does vibrate quite a bit and it is moving, so make sure you keep it on a safe surface so that it doesn't fall off. A quick side-by-side look at the JBL Flip 3 Stealth Edition. This one costs about 5,000 rupees, double the price, so it actually looks bigger. As you can see, the Mi speaker is bigger. Also, the JBL is rounded, whereas the Mi speaker is kind of boxy. And on the left and right side, you can see it has that metal, and these have the passive bass radiators on the JBL, which actually help produce bass or the low frequencies. Let's say like the subwoofer for the portable Bluetooth earphones. But on the Mi speaker, you don't find these things. But we must also keep the price in mind. This is half the price, so cannot really expect all that. So I'm going to play a sample audio file comparing these two, so you get a better idea about the Mi speaker, how it sounds. And also at the end I'll talk about my observations. But guys, do not judge the volume levels because it depends on the mic that I'm using and the mic input levels, so keep that in mind. So let's hear the sample.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. You make me move. You make me move. You make me move. You make me move.
So keep in mind I used the deep bass EQ mode on the Mi speaker because that's what I preferred. Now talking about the differences between the two, the JBL seems to have a slightly better treble, crisp high tones compared to the Mi speaker. Mi speaker surprisingly produced a pretty good bass for its size, but the JBL seems to have a slightly more refined bass. I mean, it has a more thumpy, punchy bass. But the Mi speaker does give you that deeper bass effect for sure. But keep in mind, if you want a thunderous bass, then you should look for something that has a subwoofer, like a soundbar or anything that has a built-in subwoofer. That should get you a better bass effect. Also, in terms of battery life, using this at about 80 to 100% volume, I would say this should get you about 5 to 6 hours of battery life, because that is the kind of battery life that I've gotten. I'm talking about rough usage estimates. But considering the price, the Mi speaker with its IPX7 water rating, along with decently good build quality and the voice prompts and everything, it looks like a pretty good package for the price. So I definitely recommend this. And also guys, if you want to buy this, you may use the link in the description. It does help the channel. That's been it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.